Movies are a massive part of popular culture, with certain lines becoming iconic over time. However, over the years, many of these famous quotes have been misremembered, altered, or simply misquoted. From classic dramas to action-packed blockbusters, here are 10 of the most misquoted movie lines that have been tweaked over time. 1. Luke, I am your father. Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back, 1980. One of the most famous misquotes in movie history, this line is often attributed to Darth Vader. However, the actual line is, No, I am your father. When Luke confronts Darth Vader about his true identity, the villain doesn't actually say Luke, but the misquote has since become a pop culture staple. 2. Play it again, Sam. Casablanca, 1942. Despite being widely known, the line play it again, Sam is not part of the actual dialogue in Casablanca. What Ingrid Bergman's character Ilsa actually says is, play it, Sam. Play, as time goes by. The misquote has been perpetuated in numerous parodies and references over the years. 3. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, 1937. Many people think that the evil queen says, mirror, mirror on the wall, but the line in Disney's Snow White is actually, magic mirror on the wall. This slight difference has become one of the most enduring misquotes in film. 4. Houston, we have a problem. Apollo 13, 1995. The quote famously attributed to Tom Hanks' character, Jim Lovell, is not the exact wording from the film. The actual line is, Houston, we've had a problem. This change makes a subtle but significant difference in conveying the situation, but the misquote has become synonymous with space disaster films. 5. I coulda been a contender. On the Waterfront, 1954. Marlon Brando's famous line from On the Waterfront is often misquoted as I coulda been a contender, but the real line is, I could have been a contender. This small difference has led to the misquote being used in a variety of contexts far from the original meaning. 6. If you build it, they will come. Field of Dreams, 1989. This line is one of the most iconic in Field of Dreams, but it is often misquoted. The correct version is, if you build it, he will come. This refers to the spirit of Shoeless Joe Jackson, who is the player that Ray Kinsella hopes will return by building the baseball field. 7. We're gonna need a bigger boat. Jaws, 1975. In Jaws, the line is famously misquoted as we're gonna need a bigger boat. However, the real line spoken by Roy Scheider's character Chief Brody is, you're gonna need a bigger boat. The slightly altered version has become an enduring piece of cinematic history. 8. I am the king of the world. Titanic, 1997. Leonardo DiCaprio's iconic line from Titanic is often misquoted as I'm the king of the world. In fact, the actual line is, I'm the king of the world. The misquote changes the phrasing, but the overall sense of triumph remains intact. 9. Nobody puts baby in a corner. Dirty Dancing, 1987. This iconic line is often misquoted as nobody puts baby in a corner, but the real line is, nobody puts baby in a corner. The slight difference makes it sound a bit more forceful and confident, as Patrick Swayze's character Johnny stands up for baby in a pivotal moment. 10. Toto, I've a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore. The Wizard of Oz, 1939. The famous line from The Wizard of Oz is often misquoted as Toto, I've a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore. However, the actual line is, Toto, I've a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore. It's a minor change, but it has become one of the most iconic phrases in film history. While these misquotes are fun to talk about, they also reflect how movies and pop culture evolve over time. Lines that were once carefully crafted by filmmakers often become distorted by popular memory, taking on lives of their own. Even with slight changes, these misquoted lines have left a lasting impact, proving that sometimes, what we remember is just as important as what was originally said.